I'm skinny, I can't gain weight. Well, guys, it's very simple, but people want to make it complicated. The most simplest thing you could do to gain weight is weightlifting, okay? As simple as that sounds, simple is the way to go. I used to be a hard gainer, skinny guy. If I wasn't lifting weights, I would probably still be very skinny. But the thing that kept me muscular and still gaining muscle is consistency. Okay, so I've been weightlifting and taking weightlifting serious for about close to 2 years now, about to be three almost. Um, my challenges were when I was lifting weights, I wasn't seeing like immense progress. Like I was like lifting weights and I was still skinny, and I was like, you know what, maybe this is how I'm gonna be forever, and weightlifting isn't for me, or my genetics are bad. But I kept going, kept rolling the ball, kept going to the gym, staying consistent. Then I did my research on creatine monohydrate because many people were talking about it, and I was like, in the beginning, as a beginner in the gym, you hear creatine a lot, and you're thinking it's probably like a steroid or something like that. I had my father before, when I was in the States, tell me, don't take this, it's bad for you, it's bad for your kidneys, it's bad for this, bad for that, it's like steroids. So it was basically fear mongering. Now, once you start getting into the gym and fitness and lifestyle and making it a habit, then you realize a lot of things. There's a lot of things out there, a lot of tools to help you. But the number one thing that I had trouble with, like I said, was the consistency. Sometimes I would go to the gym every day for weeks, and then I would stop going every day, and then I would go twice a week because I didn't see the muscle that I expected, right? So expectations many times is our downfall, because we expect to be like the Arnold Schwarzeneggers, the this, the that. You see a lot of fitness influencers that are on specific supplements that boost their muscle mass quite drastically and fast. And you think, okay, I can be like that too. It'll take me 1, 2, 3, 4 months. It's unrealistic thinking, but they sell it to you. So when fitness influencers that have a big name, big following, sell these ideas to you and these dreams, then you're like, okay, what do I got to lose? I want to gain muscle. I want to be, have the girl I want. I want to just look strong. I want to intimidate people. I don't want to get bullied. Things like this. And then you follow these people, right? But these people don't mention the supplements they take, and then you lose motivation and sight of what you really want to do, which is gain muscle as a hard gainer. But what I have found helpful, like I said, was being consistent, creatine while being consistent, and basically the other thing that I have an issue with to this day is resting, because and what I mean by resting is sleeping. Right, sleeping increases testosterone. Like, this is the number one testosterone booster, whatever anybody says, whatever supplements they may be on. If you don't sleep properly, your body will not generate and produce sufficient amount of testosterone. So that's why when you sleep, you have boners, right? Or when you wake up, you're supposed to have boners. Now, if you don't have, that means lower testosterone. And these are other issues and whatnot that I can make another video about that specifically. But yeah, and I've been working out with weight training and taking it serious for about 2, 3 years. All in all, I've been working out for about 13 years. I started with bodyweight calisthenics when I was about 12. I wanted to have abs, so I started doing the typical crunches, push-ups, pull-ups. And then I started to see a little progress, whatever. I had bought a 90-day transformation program back in the days, which came with different CDs, DVDs, and it came with a resistance band, and I was just following that. And then I somehow was introduced to boxing from my brother, from other friends around me that were telling me, start doing some form of martial arts. I was gonna start kickboxing, but in New York at the time, what's not even today, I mean, besides MMA becoming more popular, boxing was the thing to do, like as a skill and whatnot. In New York in general, people got hands, and you have to have hands. And boxing was the most popular at the time, and it still is. So I found a boxing gym, started at around there, 12, 13 years old. To this day, till this day, I'm training boxing, just for fitness now. I do not do competitions. I did two competitions in New York called Junior Olympics. I won both of them in my weight class, 178 pounds. And then I moved countries. I moved to Europe. So from then I started to just keep doing my cardio and whatnot, like jogging every day from the boxing. Like I just continued doing like kind of like sort of boxing training solo by myself. So I would go jogging, I would run, I would still do my push-ups, my crunches, my pull-ups, these things. And then years went by, and I was like, yo, I'm still skinny, dude. And that's how I started doing weights. I started lifting weights consistently, like I said. And now I've gained, like I was in kilos, because now I'm used to kilos. So I was about 88, 89 kilos. And since I started weightlifting, taking it serious and staying consistent, I am now 96 kilos. So I've gained about 6 kilos of muscle, because I literally have no fat on me. Like I have some sort of fat percentage, but I am skinny. Like you can literally see my bones. If I tuck in, you can see my bones, So like it's literally just 6 kilos of pure muscle, just because I stayed consistent and I didn't give up when I kept looking myself in the mirror and saying, I'm skinny, but I'm still gonna push it. And you know what? I started to get compliments a year after I started to do weights, like, oh, your back widened, or your shoulders bigger, your arms getting bigger. And I was like, you know what? I'm doing something correct, And what I was doing correct, and it's the thing I've been saying from the beginning of the video till now, is consistency. So if you're not consistent in virtually anything, not just weightlifting, you will not see results. And results are not overnight, okay? And Rome wasn't built in a day, as cliche as it sounds. I go by that motto that Rome wasn't built in a day. And now, with everything that I've learned, with let's say 13 years of experience from boxing, from weightlifting, from calisthenics, from everything, okay? I've compiled programs, I've done things, I'm helping people out now, and that's what I like to do now. Actually, I love it, as a matter of fact. And I think it's the best thing to do is start with being consistent. If I had to speak to my younger self, I would say, just keep being consistent, which I did stay consistent, but it took me some time to stay consistent. So I would even say this to you: try to stay consistent. When there's obstacles, just know that these obstacles will 1,000% make you stronger. That's the reason obstacles exist, in my personal opinion, and from what I've lived in life. And life is literally like the gym, like building muscle, just like anything else. It's not overnight. You need to be smart when trying to do anything, especially building muscle, because it's not just going to the gym and pumping weights and being like lifting and pumping. It's many things at play. That's why some people are successful when working out and lifting weights and sports, and some have the genetics but they're just not as successful because they do not use all their tools and skill sets the correct way. So yeah, guys, so this was like a little, not like a rant, but I just wanted to open up, just to say the number one superpower tool, you could say, in order to gain weight as a hard gainer would be to stay consistent. And I would recommend creatine monohydrate for any and every hard gainer, unless you have already some kidney issues or liver. Make sure you speak with your personal doctor or provider before starting anything, because some people have different gene mutations, like you never know. It's good to check your health. And sleeping and creatine monohydrate, the best beginner tools and the best tools for just any level athlete and any level fitness enthusiast. So I hope this helped. And if you have any questions or you want me to do any future videos on specific topics, you can comment, and feel free to join my Telegram group, which is Boxing Muscle. Just one word, Boxing Muscle. You'll find me, and in there you can ask anything about health, supplements, fitness, muscles, and yeah. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.